This is a 2018 Lexus LC500. Besides the Lexus LFA, this is the best car Lexus has ever made. I rented this LC500 from a sketchy rental company to show you why. As the title says, I immediately regretted it. There's two reasons for this. First, dealing with the rental company was one of the most painful automotive experiences I've ever had. Issue after issue paired with the worst customer service you've ever had. As of the making of this video, I still haven't received my deposit back after returning the car 10 days ago. And the second reason, you guessed it, I completely fell in love with it. The LC500 was first introduced in 2012 as the LF-LC concept, which was designed by Calty Design Research in Newport Beach, California, Toyota's North America design studio. The same people who designed cars like the 1978 Celica, which was Import Car of the Year at the time, the infamous Lexus SC, and the incredible Toyota FT1 concept that gave way to the new Supra. But anyways, back to the LC500. After the LF-LC concept was released, everyone in the automotive community loved it. Every single journalist was salivating, and they all said the same thing. Yeah, but they won't make it. And that's when Lexus says, hold my saki, and bam, they made it almost identical to the concept. And although this car was released in 2017, it still looks as futuristic as ever. The Lexus LC500 is quite a unique car, especially in today's day and age. On paper, this car makes no sense. It weighs more than Isso's and Nicki Minaj's asses combined. Engine output doesn't look good either on paper. It's almost as bad as Elon Musk's son's name, X-Beta, yeah. But once you get behind the wheel and you do this, that's when everything changes. Getting inside the LC500, first, when you unlock the car, the door handles pop out and the mirrors unfold to welcome you. It's pretty cool, but I wish it did this automatically as you approach the car. Instead, you have to either press the button on the remote or get close and push the front edge of the handle for it to pop out. Inside the LC500 is just sensory overload. So much attention to detail. Incredible, intricate design. Every button, every surface you touch is a tactile experience. Now, all the leather in here, except for that of the seats, and I'll touch that in a second, is what Lexus, is synthetic leather, is what Lexus calls Nulux leather. And it's pretty amazing. It is not as plush as you would expect from the real thing. And the seats, if you look at the seats, those are semi-aniline leather. It's the real thing from Quality Hides. And it does feel that way when you touch them, when you sit on them. But the remaining leather around the car is fake leather. More durable, but not as plush. And talking about the seats are extraordinary. It's a fact that Lexus makes the best seats in the industry. And if you want to argue that, well, you're a moron. Except if you're referring to the rear seats. The back seats are just there for insurance discount. They are insufferably painful. The bottom part of the seat is too long, it's hard, and just uncomfortable. And there's no headroom whatsoever. Even a 6-year-old would be uncomfortable back here. The navigation system needs improvement. They got it from the Jurassic Technology Department. We all know this. It would have been really cool if they used the entire side of the dashboard to put screens there. On the passenger side, they could have displayed relevant performance and driving information. That way the passenger can choose what they want to display there. So far, the only thing I've used on the screen was the concierge climate. On the outside, absolute beauty. Calty Design certainly makes some of the most unique and memorable designs you've ever seen. Everybody and their mother with at least 2 cents worth of design aptitude has stamped this car as just beautiful. I love the headlights. Just think about the amount of effort that went into thinking, designing, and making these. Look at the front end. A great iteration of the spindle grille, and they've made the bumper tall enough to clear parking blocks. And then there's the wheels. This one has the 21-inch wheels with the big brakes behind it. There's nothing quite like this on the market. Now take a look at the carbon fiber roof with a strip of chrome trim on the side. This is meant to resemble the katana from a samurai standing ready for battle. And moving to the back, the taillights are just as dramatic as the headlights. When they are on, they have this cascading effect, which makes it seem like they're continuing on forever. The only ugly part is the chrome up top, most likely determined by the C-suite idiots just trying to save 3 pennies on a halo car. The engine is this amazing 5-liter V8, codename 2URGSE, producing 471 horsepower and 398 foot-pounds of torque. And at higher speeds, I'm not gonna lie, that is what my butt dyno tells me. But what's interesting is that I have to make a conscious effort to want to know what my butt dyno was feeling, because otherwise I'm just too distracted by how much fun I was having. Now the power is sent to the rear wheels through this 10-speed auto, and I have to say it feels really good. It's not a ZF, but is damn near as good. I almost couldn't tell, to be honest. Out of the 10 speeds, 1 through 6 are your normal having fun gears, which are meticulously and equally spaced out to give you this rhythmic dance while you go through the gears, like a symphony. It's incredible. The remaining 4 gears must be some kind of variable gearing for fuel economy, because it doesn't always seem to directly affect RPM, but I wasn't paying too much attention, to be honest. This is without a doubt the Supra we never got. It has the build quality of the Mark III Supra with the playfulness and the agility of the Mark IV Supra. Unlike the MK5 Supra, it has that special Japanese joy sauce. And being a Lexus, as soon as someone breaks that impenetrable ECU, you know these things will be making 1,000 horsepower all day.